Greetings, friend. How are you today? I have one question for you today. One question. My question: have you ever feel stuck? Have you ever feel stuck? And perhaps it's emotionally you just feel stuck, like you stuck in a blah or something. And perhaps it is you work in a way that you would love to have creativity and you not having idea and you feel stuck, and perhaps you have problems, challenge that you would love to solve and you just kind of stuck, and you've tried other things, you tried multiple things like meditations, going for a walk, relaxations, what have you, and you still feeling stuck, you still are stuck. And what do you do? What did you do if you ever have that experience that help you with that? And what can you do that reliably work every time? One thing, actually it's two things combined into one thing, that many observation studies over the year with from coaches as well as actually psychology shows work consistently to unstuck you if you ever feel stuck, is to actually ask what can you do for other, and doing that with fun, fun. What can you do for others and doing that with fun? And when you feel stuck, and or you actually find yourself stuck, say with from not having ideas or something, and you check into that and you ask what can you do for others, and others could be something that's not in even related to what it is that you want to solve. It could be the others could be what can you do for your loved one, something special, what can you create for your loved one that's also fun, and could be you for some an organizations, a group of people that you belong to, or perhaps it is for larger audience like the public. But when you actually shift your focus from what it is that you want to unstuck and focus temporarily to what can you do and even more create for others that is fun, it's consistently been shown that you will be able to kind of like let your energy flow, let your mind open up or something, and it will allow you, even if it is the people who doing good for it's not related, it will allow your energy and your mind to open up and consistently help you unstuck. There's a client that his work is he is a writer. He's quite a very productive writer. He does copyright, write blogs, write articles, and so forth, and also write books. And one day he just feels stuck. He suddenly has no idea, and whatever he did, he tried relaxations, meditations, you name it. Being a very productive and fairly well-known person, he tried everything and went to doctors and so forth. And he finally came to us and he said, okay, you know what, I've tried everything. What is this? And so he received a recommendations, and the recommendations that he got was, okay, well, let's not think about you trying to be creative and write, and don't even think about trying to be in a better mood, because that's the other thing too. He was feeling in such a blah, like he's just everything is just a blah for him. And and so let's not think about that. Let's just think about, is there somebody that whom you care in your life? It's a person, a pet, or somebody, and what can you do for this, that you perhaps create a party, a surprise of some form, and what can you do good for this? What good can you do for somebody you love, or for something larger than that, that is also fun? And for him, first he created something. He created like a surprise gift for someone whom he loved, and fun as well for both of them. And then this he actually moved on from there. He said, oh, okay, now he done that. He actually checked in and he realized that oh, okay, what can he do next? And we ask him, so, okay, beyond this, what fun and good thing can you create? And for him, it's actually brought to his realizations that when he tuned into, instead of just writing copyright the way that he has been doing, he's asking about what good can he does in this, in bringing greater good for all in a fun way. And that's when his energy and his creativity flow. And that is so wonderful, isn't it? Because at the end of the day, when you focus on doing good for other, it's always on consistent regular basis, even if it is not immediately, and many times it's not immediately, it will bring good for you as well. When you're doing good for other people, just to do good, just to make their life more fun, just to share your love with them, it's almost always actually bring good a lot of time in multiplicity for yourself as well. And this is also something that Kenny Loggins actually shared. It was amusing to him when he looked back, he said, and I have the the uh, uh, the the ability to listen to Kenny Loggins and an interview with him actually this past week. And one of the gold nuggets that I received from him was to actually, when you feel called to do something good and fun for other people, or you feel stuck and you want to unstuck, it's actually by doing good for other people. And that's what he did. He shared that there were more than one time when he created a song, either because he loved the people he created the song and he wants to do something good and fun for them, or because he knows somebody was not in the best state, or some him and some other people feeling stuck, and he created a song, he created a music, a tune for them, that is bringing good for them and also bring fun for them. Turned out that each time he did that, each of this song has become one of his top performing award winning song. Can you imagine that? And each time he wasn't even writing it for himself or with an intention of, okay, I'm going to create and produce another song. It was more him, I'm creating this for these people, I'm creating this for this particular group of person. And it turned out just like as if the universe said, hey, you're doing good and bringing fun. Let us bring back to you a lot of good and a lot of fun. So if you ever feel stuck in anything, and whether it's just your mood or perhaps your work, your creativity, something, just see, perhaps you can just experiment. What is it that you can do that will bring good for others, that's also fun for you to do and the other person as well? And actually, even if you are not feeling stuck in anything, then you can still do that on you, if you take it as a practice. And this is, since I've learned this a little time ago, I take it in as a practice to just from time to time just do something special for somebody, for not because I have to, not because there's a requirement, and or not because of what have you, not as an exchange, but just because, just doing a just because super special something that people don't even expect. And it's all on always consistent basis, that when I do that, not only it feels good for me at the moment to be able to make people happy and to make them happy, and it's good for them, but it's always come back, it's always return. The universe the universe never sleep, right? The universe is, the eyes and ears always open, and so the universe always know, and it's always come back in the most amazing way, even though the intention is not, so it's come back. And that's actually the key in this, is you just do it just because, not like, hey, I'm doing this, so you better give me something, universe. And if you take that as a practice, practice even when you are not stuck. First of all, you're most likely to not get stuck in anything. If you want to prevent being stuck, then that is one way to do that. To on regular, consistent basis, says, "Oh, what some good surprise, or some good deed can I do for others?" When the way that they didn't expect, and you don't even need to do it, and actually also fun as well for everybody. It will actually not only help you unstuck, but it typically will prevent you from ever being stuck, because your energy just keep flowing. I used to have depressions, I used to have a lot of challenges, I used to have multitude of, say, misery and calamities, and so forth, and at some point I adopted this practice, just celebrating other people doing good and doing all this. And when I practice that, my personal experience, as well as my clients and other people whom I know practice this on consistent, regular basis, then it's actually allow us to never be stuck, to always have a good flow of energy, of creativity, of love, of joy, of fun, of abundance. And so I invite you to just experiment if you like to, in particular if you are feeling stuck, but even if you're not, to just experiments. How about now that you hear this, take one or two people. Think about one or two people. You can share it in the comment below if you'd like to. One or two people whom you're going to do good just because, and do something good and fun just because. Who you gonna do good, bring good and fun, and what you're going to do, and just do that, and just take it as a practice, as an experiment, and see how you feel and how they feel, and how do you feel the rest of the weekend, and see how life treating you. And so please share in the comment below if you ever practice something like this, or if you're going to do just experiment, and what you're going to do. And please share in the comment below if you have any feedback, or if you would love some support to create something, to allow your energy to flow. Feel welcome to connect with me, and to also feel welcome to share this video if you'd like to. And this is Burjit with From Gripping to Joyful Living. I see that as you practice this, as you step into doing good for others and bringing fun for them, just because that things flow so much easier in your life, a whole lot smoother, and allowing you to have a lot more ease, a lot more joy, much more peace of mind, abundance, and creating a beautiful, thriving life one day at a time, and a magnificent, thriving life as a whole. And this is Burjit with From Gripping to Joyful Living. I love you very, very much, and I see you living a magnificent, thriving, beautiful life, and I look forward to see you again very, very soon.